So a question that I feel like I should go ahead and basically answer right now is, should you go ahead and buy a 32 gigabyte phone in 2024? Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I've already answered a question a little bit, more complex than this, which already completely answers this question. But I don't even think people should be buying a 64 gigabyte phone in 2024, let alone a 32 gigabyte phone. Now, the reason why I end up feeling this way most of the time is because a device, let's just say when you think about a 32 gigabyte phone, a majority of phones since 2018 basically will give you 64 gigabytes. In fact, I think a majority of phones since 2017 will probably end up giving you 64 gigabytes. So when you kind of think about it from that perspective, would I recommend buying a 2017 phone in this day and age right now? Before, the answer could have probably been yes, but nowadays I probably would say no. Because a lot of phones from 2017, I would say mostly all phones from 2017 right now are probably no longer supported with software. So because of that in and of itself basically answered the question whether I would recommend buying a 32 gigabyte phone, because it's probably not going to be supported with software anymore. So that's why I probably wouldn't recommend, eating it from from that particular standpoint. Now, on the flip side, I probably, if there's a reason why you need to buy a 32 gigabyte phone, so things like, let's say you need a backup phone just in case, or let's say it's a phone for some basic applications, or maybe you need to do some very basic things with it, then maybe, just maybe, I would recommend purchasing that device. But it has to be, a very good value, very good sale price. And, from that perspective, even then, it wouldn't really make too much sense either, because you can buy a phone of a much better quality, probably a much better caliber, for only slightly more expensive. So the other side of this is, what can you even do with 32 gigabytes nowadays? And in my opinion, there's not a whole lot you can do with that type of, storage, size anymore. I mean, games, applications, everything. Half the time, within Android and iOS, I feel like half the storage is just taken up immediately just because of the system, operating system. So you're not really stuck with 32 gigs. You're stuck with maybe 20 or 16 or something like that. So it just keeps getting lower and lower and lower over time. And these applications are just getting bigger and bigger. And I don't see how somebody, could end up using a phone like this if, they don't constantly factory reset it and delete everything off of it. So I would just recommend, if you are plan on purchasing a 32 gigabyte phone, I would say, one, just don't. It probably would be better off if you just don't do that. And I just can't even think of any 32 gigabyte phone that I'd recommend buying, because a lot of those phones are no longer supported with software. So it makes it an even worse deal, in my opinion. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.